Hello, my name is Danielle Miller, and I am here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the historic Patchwork Studios with the 411 brand summer program. And today I have none other than a staple in this city, and I will say this, a legend, Mr. John Thomas, CEO of the 411 brand. To be etched in this part of history where we are cultivating the culture through young people.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Well, the 411 brand was started 1992, 30 years ago. And it's a way to bridge the gap between successful people and young people that want to be successful. The television business is more of a copycat. If this is working, then we make 15 shows that look like that. Very rare that they'll take a chance on something and do something that doesn't have any track record. So I understood that. And then that's when I started becoming more community-based. Instead of talking to students from a perch, pretty much like a television, let's actually go to the community where the kids are, and then bring those same people to kind of share their journeys with them.
Nice. So what you have done is documented this journey in your book, and that is Egg Solid. It came out April of this year, correct?
Yes. Actually, April 11th, 411.
April 411. It came out on April 11th. And the journey is documented in this book with 8 steps to success. I have Sterling, one of the students here at the 411 brand summer program. And Sterling, I want to ask you about the book.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So when you saw Egg Solid, because I was a little confused, when you saw the title Egg Solid, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
Well, for one, when I saw the egg salad method, I thought it was a solid analogy. And then, of course, Mr. John broke it down saying that there are 2 types of people in this world, how there are the raw eggs and then there are the boiled eggs. So the boiled eggs are the ones who have literally went on this path, this journey of working hard into shaping themselves into being a bona fide success machine. And that when they do stumble, when they do have their setbacks, they have a few cracks. But then the raw eggs, they look polished on the outside and they look lush on the outside and they look shiny on the outside and there are no stains. And then when they do fall, they shatter.
The word focus. There are 8 steps in this book to success, and the first one is focus. And in the chapter, Michael, if I'm not mistaken, he said that when he was your age, his focus was all over the place. So I want to ask you, when you think about that word focus, what immediately comes to your mind?
When I think about focus, I think of what's most important in your life, whatever you spend most of your time doing. That's what you have your goal set, and that's what's most important. So you wouldn't really worry about anything else. If you are, you're not really as focused as you should be when you think about focusing.
In the book, there's a chapter about passion. What does that chapter scream to you?
So basically, he was talking about how he started really, and how he knew this was his passion because of really how he started, how he wanted to see us younger kids, get successful at a young age and stuff like that. So why he wanted to start this program. And then one question struck me, I think it was at the end of the chapter when he said, what's something you can do for 8 hours a day and not get paid for it? So I really liked that question. It really had me thinking, but it was really working out because I can do that for a long time and just not get paid for it. I can train somebody, not get paid for it. And yeah. So.
Nice. Chapter about failure was your favorite chapter. Tell me why.
I feel like we go through failure every day. We have to grow every day. So, and it's also a part of life. Failure is a part of success. That's what I read in the book.
Because Mr. Thomas said something in the book that it was one of the mantras I live by every day in life, and that is, you only fail if you don't continue to try.
Right.
What has been your greatest lesson being in the summer program?
That coming into something I've never done before, I can learn and succeed in it.
In the book, the chapter that stands out most to you was the chapter about practice.
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like that chapter just really kind of broadens your perspective. And me, I'm the type of person that, like in school, I'm not really one to study, though I make good grades. And so, you know, practice is something that I don't really have like a strategy for. And so that one I feel like really gives you, you know, the groundwork for what you need to do.
What is your favorite chapter of the book?
My favorite chapter would either have to be the first chapter or the second chapter, just because I'm a fool for like that started from the bottom and now we here vibe. So it's like
Did you just quote Drake?
yeah, that's the goal. What you mean? I'm gonna quote Drake for sure. But yeah, it's just amazing to see where John has came from, where the brand has came from, just the message of the book. I feel like it's very deep once you really get what it means. You know, when I first saw the cover, I was like, what does this mean? You know,
Me too, yeah.
And after just reading it a little bit, that journey is really gonna humble you. It's gonna teach you some things instead of just getting that instant gratification.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what the book touches on as well.
Young people should read this book. I think it's a good example. It's a blueprint to success. Whatever success is, your success. All success isn't the same. Some people is money. Some people is, I just want to pay my bills on time and go on vacation. You have to determine whatever your success is, and then from that start taking one step. And your circle of friends. I was always told, look around, the 5 people around you is the sum of who you are. The 5 people around you is the sum of who you are. Introspective instead of looking outward. Most of us look outward, and that's what success is. I want this car, I want this house, I want this guy, this girl, whatever. But you have to look inside and find out what does success mean to you. And unfortunately, we don't ask ourselves those questions. So I would challenge young people and older people. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, who are you? What do you contribute to this world? And how are you making it a better place? You know, so I think that's what I would challenge young people, and that's what I would share, is that don't put so much focus on the outside. You put it on the inside, and then your light is just part of it. Life is a journey. It's not a destination. Although 411 being where I wanted to be was the destination, I had to embrace getting there. And that's what I want to share with a lot of young people. Don't just focus on the end, because you can make money anyway, but you can't get your time back. So how are you going to spend your time achieving these goals? So that's what we have to embrace and be grateful for, is that time.
Show you a different side. You can't get enough. City so